Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In today's video I will show you how to integrate Firebase push notification or Firebase Cloud Messaging in your Android app. So yeah, let's get started. In my last video I have already showed you how to create a Node.js server for it. So if you are curious on how to send a notification from a server to your main Android app, you can watch that. So this tutorial will be only for Android. First of all, I will show you the output. So this is my Android app, okay, and I have my Node.js server running. So what I'll just do is I will just hit this API endpoint of localhost :3000. It sends a token to my app. So I'll just I will firstly show you that okay, there are no notification as such and my app is still in the foreground. Okay, so I'll just refresh this endpoint and here you can see that notification has been delivered. And the app was in the foreground. So when the app is in the foreground, you yourself has to handle the notification with the help of a local notification. But now I put my app in the background and I will try to refresh it, hit the same API endpoint, and still I am getting here you can see like I am able to see my notification. So yeah, that's what this video is about. So first of all, you will have to create your Firebase project. Like that is pretty simple. Just go to firebase.google.com, create a project, and it will give you one file here I have created an Android project and it will give you one file. That file you will have to copy it to your app directory over here. So you can see I have copied this file over here, this Google services.json file. Okay, next I will again go back to the Android drop down and here firstly go to this build.gradle.kts and I have added this build script because I am using Dagger Hilt for dependency injection. Next we have to also add this bit of code for Firebase configuration. Next go to this build.gradle.kts and over here again I had to add this because of Firebase, and we had to add Dagger Hilt. At the time of this recording KSP is still not stable, that's why I had to use Kotlin capped, so I have added that as well. Next over here I have added this Firebase dependency, one for the main Firebase and one for Firebase messaging and KTX because I want to use Kotlin. Next I have added retrofit so that so what happens is that you get a token. So each device has a token which will and you have to send that token to your backend server, and that token changes every few days or few hours. I am not really sure, but every time that token changes you have to send that token to your backend server, and with the help of that token only you will your backend server will send a push notification to you. So that's important. Next so for sending that token we require networking or HTTP call, right? So I'm using retrofit for this, and for dependency injection I'm just using Hilt. Next what you will have to do, go to Android manifest.xml. first you will have to add this post notification permission which is required from Android T and above, and I have also added this name because we have to create application class for Dagger Hilt, and I'm using use clear traffic text traffic because I'm running my Node.js server on localhost. That's why if you have a proper HTTPS then you won't require this. And here we need to add this service of my Firebase messaging which I have created over here. I will show you that in a bit, and yeah, just copy paste this code for now. Next I will go to this my network service. So here you can see I have created an interface which is required by retrofit, and here this is the endpoint like submit token which I have created on the Node.js side. So if I show you my Node.js code, so this is the submit token API where I need to submit my token. So that's why I have created this, and it takes a token request. So here you can see it just takes a token, and token response is I just get a message whether the token was submitted or not. Next I have also created a network module which is a singleton for our retrofit code. So here you can see I have just created a method which gives a return type of our network service, and I have created an OK HTTP client. This is my base URL, so this is my IP address. Make sure you change it with your own IP address if it is hosted on localhost. And here I have added a converter factory as well as our build.create my network service. Okay, next you have to create this application class with the annotation of @ hilt android app, and here you also have to create my Firebase messaging service, and you have to mark it as @ entry point because we are injecting network service over it. And I have created a coroutine scope, and this on new token is not called every time you open the app. It is only called when a new token is generated, and when the new and who no one, like I'm not sure after how much time the new token is generated. Suppose you're installing the app for the very first time, then the token will be generated. Then the user, if reopens the app, the token won't be generated. Like if he immediately reopens the app, I think it is maybe up to few days. So every time the token is generated, I'm making a new token is generated, I'm making a network call. So if you try to log in the console, you won't see it every time. You only every time you open the app, you will only see it when the new token is generated. Okay, so that's why I have done something like this. Okay, so I'm sending the token to my backend server, and this on message received is only called when your app is in the foreground and a push notification has been sent from your server. So if the app is in the foreground and a push notification has been sent, then you will have to handle it, how to display that notification. Okay, so that's why I am getting this remote notification, like from messages.notification I'm getting the title as well as the body, and this is the code for displaying the local notification. You can replace the icon with your own one. Okay, there is another bit of code as well for displaying notification, the local notification, which I will show you in a bit. Next you will have to go to main activity. Here also mark it as @ android entry point, and first you will have to do this ask notification permission, and this is the extra bit of code which you have to write for local notification as well. Okay, next here we are asking for this permission for, if you are on Android T and above, you need to ask for notification permission as well. That's what I am doing. If like I have told you, right, you will get your token over here, but suppose you want your token inside the activity as well. A simple way would be something like this, to use something like this, Firebase messaging .get instance .token. So here I'm just displaying it inside a toast message, and this is just a helpful method. Don't call this every time, and suppose you want to send the token to your backend server, don't use it via this way. Use it via this way which I had shown you, like, because this is more optimized one. Like you don't have to send your request to your backend every single time. Next coming back to this, so here as you can see, we are requesting the permission, we are asking for notification permission. Okay, and if the notification permission is granted, I am just displaying that token inside a toast message, nothing much. Also you can ignore this, like this was just part of my debugging purpose. So that should be it. Now I have already shown you how to send it from your own backend. Suppose you don't have your own backend, so how would you send a token? So what you could do is, then in that case you can also send, just for testing purposes, you can send it from your Firebase console as well. So what I'll do is I have just uninstalled the app, I'll reinstall it so that I can get my new token. Where did it go? So my Firebase messaging token is okay. I'm printing the token in which ways. I will clear this. You will have to go to your Firebase project, then you will have to go to engage, go to messaging, and here you just have to click on new campaign, click notifications. There are two ways, one using the device token and one for sending it to the all users. Okay, so hopefully I have got the token. So yes, I have got the token, so I'll just copy paste this token for now. Okay, and I will enter something, I don't know, hello world. Okay, And if you want to send it to a particular device, you can just click on send test message. Sorry, this is my old token, so I'll just delete it. I'll add a new token, click on this plus, make sure this is checked. I'll click on test. Hopefully it should be. So here you can see this is displayed. Now there is other way without the token as well, so I'll just enter this hello world, and what you can do is you can click next, select your app, click next, click next, click next, click review and click publish. Now with this way it does take a little bit of time, so you will have to be patient. I have noticed that I don't know, like till the status is active, right? Till the status gets completed you will have to wait. Even though I have published this notification immediately, it does take a little bit of time. Maybe wait for a minute or two and it should get published. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.